my best friends watch my daughter. Now, we're investigating them. My daughter Allison is 1 year old. Her dad and I both work full-time jobs, where I work between 35 to 40 hours a week, and he works anywhere between 40 to 45 hours. We both work early morning shifts. My friends, Tom and Skylar, had volunteered to watch Allison for us as Tom worked from home, and Allison isn't known to cry very often. At first, it was going great. Tom would have Allison in a separate and baby-proofed room where she could play with her toys while he worked. Then Skylar would take over when she came home. We offered to pay many times, but they kept refusing. They had said it was because Allison was a joy to be around and that they had no problem doing a favor for their friends. They said accepting payment just felt wrong for something they volunteered and wanted to do. It got to the point where Skylar would ask us to bring Allison over if it had been a while since we asked her to help with babysitting. Finally, we agreed to let them have Allison 3 days a week, but they made us promise to stop offering to pay them. It was great for a while. It really worked out. But then Allison started coming home with rashes from stale diapers. She'd be extremely fussy and hungry by the time we got home. We would talk to Tom and Skylar about this and request that they be more observant of her diapers, at the very least. Her thrashing and screaming because the diaper ointment hurt broke my heart every time, especially since I knew it was avoidable. They'd say yes, but after a while, they would go back to their old habits. They then recently started lying to get out of our arrangement. They would claim to be out of town for the week, but then send us Snapchats of them being at home with their birds. They claimed they were sick, but our mutual friends would still be hanging out. They also claimed that they wouldn't be at home all week for work, even though Tom works strictly from home. His job doesn't even have a main office. Without them knowing, we registered Allison with a professional daycare service. I drop her off in the morning, and her dad picks her up. Word got to Skylar and Tom, and they started blowing up our phones, calling us evil, shifty, and rude for not telling them that they wouldn't have Allison anymore. They claimed I betrayed their trust by not talking to them about my concerns. I was confused to say the least. Then I noticed my daughter's rashes weren't getting better after a couple of weeks of her being at the daycare. It seemed that with every diaper change, it got worse and worse. When I took Allison to her pediatrician for an emergency appointment, I had thought it was a bad diaper rash she had come home with 4 weeks ago.